Cut.
Alright, so how do you guys feel about your ideas?
Right.
Well, to be honest, this is how we feel about our idea. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about an executive summary about the idea. The first thing we're going to be focused on is the aims. The aims of the idea is to be targeted to 16 to 24-year-olds, as that is part of the brief, and it is also an opening sequence. The next thing we're going to be talking about is the outline of the idea. The outline of the idea is a brother who basically he becomes addicted to drugs, and so he hasn't had his daily dose of drug, which is cocaine, and so he takes it out on his brother and he gets put in prison. What happens is the brother decides to take revenge and kidnaps his girlfriend, and so the story is revolved the protagonist, which is named Orpha, and it is revolved him to find his girlfriend. The next thing we're going to be talking to you about is the synopsis. The synopsis is going to be the opening sequence, and it's going to be the start of the opening sequence. The opening sequence is going to be him walking out of jail for his crime, and it's going to be showing his journey from the jail to finding out that his girlfriend is missing and is being kidnapped by his brother.
I'll be talking to you about a statement of need. The unique selling point of the story is the plot twist and the betrayal. So basically what happens, as Eddie said before, the girlfriend gets kidnapped and he has puzzles to work out. The protagonist has puzzles to work out for. So then he needs assistance, so he groups up with the sisters, the girlfriend's twin sister, and also his mom, despite the history that they have with each other. So as soon as they find the girlfriend, the protagonist and the girlfriend hug, but the twin sister pulls out a gun from her boot and shoots the girlfriend, and she dies. And after that, the twin sister tries to kill the protagonist, but the brother of the protagonist shoots the twin sister instead, and then he shoots the protagonist in the knee to prevent him from escaping, and then he tells the protagonist the reason why he did all of that. The target audience is 16 to 24 due to the fact that the audience who are watching will be able to relate to the characters, so it will add to the experience. And the medium is a fuller opening sequence.
Alright, so I'll be talking about the budget of the film and how much it would cost to produce and stuff. So, would it be independent or studio produced? I feel like it will be independent because we don't need a high budget to produce the film, because there's been a film from the past that relates to ours called Brick, which only used 450,000 to produce, whereas compared to other films produced that year, which I think they costed around 100 million to produce. So I feel like because our film will be quite in a compact area and doesn't require any props that would be too expensive, we could do it as an independent thing. And I believe it's really difficult to categorize the film, if it's prime time or niche, because it's got a lot of different aspects to it. It's got a bit of violence, it's got mystery, it's got the thriller theme, romance and everything, and it might not appeal to some people. Some people might just be for the thriller feel, some might like the romance bit, so it's very difficult to decide if it will be niche or prime time.
The details of the production company. What I've chosen for the production company will be Sony, as they are a vertical company, as their own companies which are in the distribution stage and the consuming stage and the production stage. The production stage will be their own company, which is Sony Pictures. They make their own movies, and that's the distribution. I mean the production, sorry. The distribution would be stuff like their consoles which they make, like PS4s, PS3s, and etc. And the streaming wise will be Crackle, as they are as Crackle is owned by Sony, sorry. And, yeah.
The concluding comments will be, once again, the unique selling point, as I told you before, is because of the plot twist and the betrayal. The monetary value of a film called Brick that is similar to us is 3 million. 3 million. 3,000. Yeah, 3 million. Yeah. And then the audience's needs is. Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, so the product description, right? So the equilibrium is basically when, like, the brother gets sent to, like, the brother's like addicted to his like drugs and he lives like a normal life with his girlfriend and stuff, and then he gets sent to prison, which then after coming out 5 years later after coming out, that's where the disruption appears, where he, like, because when he finds out that his brother is still in hospital after he like battered him, and then he goes back to his house to like try and like see if his girlfriend is there, but she happens to be missing, and there's a note left on the glass table, which happens to be the recognition, where he finds out that everything doesn't seem correct, and he has to like somehow try and like solve the mystery, see what he can do. So then like the repair stage would be when he like solves the puzzles on his way to try and like find his girlfriend, and he does this with the help of his mother and his girlfriend's twin sister. And then the new equilibrium would be when his girlfriend gets shot and so does her twin sister, which kind of brings us back to the stage where it's only the like our protagonist Arthur and his brother which are there, and Arthur going to prison yet again. And acts 1, 2, 3, what is it? In Act 1 we have Arthur who gets sent to prison for assaulting his brother, and he's sentenced to 5 years. His brother ends up in hospital and like in a really bad state, so like Arthur is quite worried about what happened to his brother. So after coming out of prison, he goes to see his brother. Like at home, he's not there. Checks at the hospital, he's still laying in bed. So the climax of Act 1 would be when he recognizes that like his brother is still in like hospital, and he's trying to like find out, like he's trying to see how everything's changed. And then moving into Act 2, that's when he like tries to like start solving all the mysteries and stuff. So trying to like solve puzzles he finds on the way, having his mom help him, like his girlfriend's twin sister and stuff like that. So he kind of like goes on a little journey, and then the climax is when he finally gets to meet his girlfriend in a abandoned warehouse. And then so like when he actually like, sees his girlfriend, they go running at each other because like really happy. And then moving into Act 3, that's when his girlfriend gets shot in the head by her twin sister, which happens again to be the climax, where everything kind of just dies out completely like after that point, and it kind of all goes to like a similar peaceful low state.
What I'm going to be talking to you about is the title, the medium, the running time, the synopsis, and etc. The title of the film will be Dark Trouble. The medium is the opening sequence as mentioned before. The running time will be 97 minutes and 35 seconds. The reason why I picked this is because I thought that not the law, but the plot of the film and the plot twists and just everything involved with the film would take quite a long time to understand. The synopsis I've mentioned to you before is where he comes out of jail, and he is shown the journey between jail and the discovery of his girlfriend missing. The key scenes, I would say, would be the discovery of his girlfriend that is missing, where we could say, recruited the twin sister and his mother to help him find his girlfriend. And the last two key scenes would be the deaths of the antagonist and another antagonistic character, which is sort of his sidekick, the twin sister. The character list would be there will be the Jamesons, which are the main family, which will revolve with the mother, the protagonist and antagonist. The Matthews, which is really just one Matthew, which is the drug dealer, which distributes the cocaine to the protagonist and his girlfriend. The Becketts, which just consists of the girlfriend and the twin sister, and the landlord, which is more of a more hidden character. We don't really see him as much in the film.
The need of audience demographics would be most likely the audience are just people, a family that are living together, or just teenagers that live with their parents who actually want to go watch the movie. And yeah, the lifestyle is basically the same as the audience. And for demographics, I would think they're yaks, because they're not really adults that would really want to watch the movie. So.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so for the concluding comments, we come to the conclusion that the ending to our film just leaves like an opening scene, like opens like a passage for a sequence, which will be like part 2 of the film, as we are left with a cliffhanger where the brother gets, like, where the protagonist gets shot in the knee, and we know he's unable to get away from the crime scene. So then the police come over and it kind of like just cuts off there. So they kind of leaves the audience thinking, oh, what's going to happen next? Right, it's going to be a part 2, and what could happen, which kind of leaves us open for a sequence.
Thank you for watching.
All right, give a round of applause for